Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, my dear brothers and sisters. This is another lecture on the Kitab al-Hajj, the book of the Hajj, the fiqh. We are in fiqh, jurisprudence. So we stopped in the fifth one. We spoke about what are the duties that you must do if you did something and you're not allowed to do them. And we stopped in the fourth one. That was if you hunt an animal, then that animal, if he does not have any other animals, like so, we said we look how much it cost, and with that money you buy foods for the people. Let's say it was cost for the food of 50 people. Then if you cannot buy you do not have the money to buy for 50 people the food, then you fast 50 days. Then you fast 50 days. Then Sheikh says, وَالْخَامِسُ الدَّمُ الْوَاجِبُ بِالْوَطْءِ. What is duty on you to do if you have a relation with your wife? وَهُوَ عَلَى التَّرْتِيبِ. It is on the tartib. You are not allowed to go to the another one until you are not able to do this one. Badana. First thing is the ibil. You must do ibil, a camel. You must buy a camel and slaughter it and give the food, the meat to the people. Because you did something haram. You should not be doing it in that time. It is haram in the Hajj. It's not haram to do with your wife, but it's not allowed in the Hajj. So if you do, then it's duty on you to slaughter camel. And it should be 5 years old. 5 years old camel. فَإِن لَمْ يَجِدْ. And if you were not able to, then a cow. فَإِن لَمْ يَجِدْ فَسَبْعُ مِنَ الْغَنَمِ. And if you are not able to buy camel, you are not able to buy a cow, then 7 sheep. 7 sheep. 7 sheep. فَإِن لَمْ يَجِدْ قَوَّمَ الْبَدَنَ وَيَشْتَرِي بِقِيمَتِهَا طَعَامًا وَيَتَصَدَّقُ بِهِ. So if you are not able to buy a camel, whether it is not available or it is for some reason, then you say, how much was the camel? They say the camel is for 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds. So that 1,000 pounds, you buy food and then you give it to poor people. فَإِن لَمْ يَجِدْ صَامَ عَنْ كُلِّ مُدٍّ يَوْمًا. So if you are not able to buy the food as well, because you don't have the money or you're not able to, then we say the 1,000 pounds, how many people can eat with it? They say 300 people, let's say 200 people or 100 people. Then we say you must fast 100 days. You must fast 100 days. You must fast and that amount of numbers of that. So what about if you, after you were in Muzdalifah, you came back and after you thrown the devil, in that moment, before you do the tawaf, that we will come to it, or before you do the tawaf, you did a relation with your wife. In that time, in that specific time, it is only duty only to slaughter a sheep only, not the camel, the sheep only. And also with that, brothers, the first one, if you have the relation with your wife, we spoke about it. We spoke about it before. That your Hajj is invalid. Your Hajj is invalid. Your Hajj will become invalid if you did it. Then you have to do the Hajj again next year, and then you do a badana, and then you slaughter a camel. So if you did the relation with your wife while you're in the Hajj, in the time of the Hajj, i.e. when you're in Ihram, then in that occasion you have to do it again. Do it with the people, the Hajj, and then next year you do it again, and in the same year you slaughter the cow. If you're not able to the camel, if you're not able to the cow, if you're not able the 7 sheep, if you're not able to, then we say how much is the camel for? 1,000 pounds. Then you must buy 1,000 for this 1,000 pounds the food and give it to the people in Mecca. In Mecca. And if you're not able to, we say this 1,000 pounds, how much people was able to eat with it? They say 100 people. Then we say you must fast 100 days. So these are the tartib. This is the order. You must do it with this order. You cannot straight away go to fasting. No, you have to do it in this order. ولا يجزيه الهدي ولا إطعام إلا في الحرم ويجزيه أن يصوم حيث شاء. I.e., any of this that we said, it's on you to do, give it the poor people the food, or slaughter the sheep or the cow. Those are, you are not allowed to do it only in Mecca. You are only allowed to do it in Mecca. Outside Mecca, you are not allowed to do it. Only the fasting. For example, we say 100 days. We say 3 days. Okay? You are allowed to fast outside Mecca. That's fine. But inside Mecca, the things that you must do inside Mecca, you cannot do it outside Mecca. You must be aware of that. You must be aware of that. And then he said, وَلَا يَجُوزُ قَتْلُ الصَّيْدِ الْحَرَمِ وَلَا قَطْعُ شَجَرِهِ لِلْمُحِلِّ وَالْمُحْرِمِ مَعًا. This is another thing that is not allowed for us to do in Mecca, especially in Mecca, that we are not allowed to hunt in Mecca, whether we are in Ihram, we're doing Hajj, or we are not. So we are not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to do that. And also, you are not allowed to cut the trees of Mecca. You are not allowed to cut the tree. So, and that is also for someone that he does the Umrah or Hajj, or someone he's there. You are not allowed to. You are not allowed to cut the trees of Mecca. It is forbidden to do so. And also the ulama, they spoke about it, which we'll come to in the future, inshallah. If it's a big tree, you cut it, or it's a small tree, you cut it, how much you have to pay and how you do things. We will come to those as well, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, in future. And also, we remember that, yes, my dear brothers, we said the cutting your hair and your nails, it's duty on you to do so. It is duty for you to do the things that we said, whether sheep, whether fast, or give the food for 6 people. Those are if you do the cutting. What about by mistake? You covered your head. By mistake, you wear something. By mistake, you use the perfume. Those mistakes is forgiven. Is okay. You do not do anything with it. But cutting your hair, cutting your nails, those are the mistake, and non-mistake is the same thing. You cannot say I cutted my nails by mistake. Nails by mistake. You cannot say I shaved my beard by mistake. And you're not allowed to shave your beard anyway. Why are you shaving your beard? You shouldn't be shaving your beard. It's not allowed. So you shorten it. Let's say that you shorten your beard. You wanted to shorten your beard. Okay? So, or you say, Wallah Sheikh, I was by mistake. I say, Wallah, you have to do the sheep. So that's the thing. The mistake in cutting is not accepted. But for other things, the mistake is accepted and is nothing on you. Inshallah ta'ala. Same thing we said, it's for the brothers and the sisters as well. So those are the things that is duty for you to be aware of and to know, and you should be away from it, inshallah ta'ala. And there are other things that we should be aware of, and but the thing is, we didn't want to go into too deep of it, so we do not want to make it difficult on you. And as this is the beginner, basic, so inshallah in the future when we come back in deep, we speak about these matters. There are other things, inshallah, we will go into it in a deep, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And then inshallah ta'ala, we will be doing the Umrah, and we will do the Hajj step by step, together, and what are the things that we must do and we must be aware of it, and also if we did something what we do, and if we didn't do something what we should be doing. Inshallah, we will be explaining and in details all of those things. This is the end of the today's lecture. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.